So I think that's what the month has been about. It's about becoming more conscious of the choices we have, and that we can take charge of our lives. And that's what the empowered woman in us is about. Taking charge, knowing what's important to us, knowing where we put our time, knowing our patterns, knowing what works for us, knowing the beliefs that we want to carry forward, and the beliefs that are so ready to be let go of. And that came up a lot, as did aspects like boundaries, which for a lot of people was very new. But I think it's a lifelong process of learning the most loving way to set boundaries. Because I think in the beginning we can go in with our 2 feet and we can kind of, do. But, we soon learn that if it's not loving for us, it's not loving for other people. Anyway, it's a whole learning. So as a way of celebrating, I want to create this, invite you to this lovely, lovely, lovely space, your own inner space, and to get in touch with your soul, to get in touch with your mind, to get in touch with your body, and to bring it all together. And in that, we get the mix of, like in a cauldron, it's like the magic mix. So it's not one piece of us, it's all of us. And that's what's lovely, that we're so wise and we're so in tune with the all of us. The physical, the invisible, the mystical, the practical, the light, the darkness, the light and the shadow. We're in tune with it all. We're very wise women. So, I'm going to invite you now into that lovely space. That space of self-connection, divine connection, spirit connection, connection mainly with yourself. Okay? And so, when you're ready, and whenever you're listening to this, find a time when you'll have about 15 minutes to set aside, and find a space for that 15 minutes where you can have the space to yourself, just to enjoy and to let this go where it brings you, because that's what I'm going to do. This is a guided meditation for you, and I will go where I'm guided for you in this group, okay, and for me. So I have nothing particularly planned. I have a bit of a theme planned, and but I'm open to receiving the guidance as to how that shapes up. Okay, so whenever you're ready, so when you're in your space, your space for yourself, your time for yourself, whenever that is, find a comfortable space where you can rest your body. Allow your body to rest on the chair or the bed. And as you allow your body to rest, I want you now to allow your eyes to close and go into your thoughts, worries, concerns. Let them all go. And again, allowing everything outside to settle, and just be present to this special space inside you, that space that nobody else can enter, only you, your space on the earth. And just feel the luxury of knowing that this is your space, that you can go to any time you want. And you go by just simply closing your eyes and you're there. And a deep breath, and cleanse, and let go, and release. And now just focus your attention, focus your energy at the soles of your feet. Bring your attention to the soles of your feet and breathe in deeply as if you're bringing your breath right down to your feet. And from the soles of your feet, I want you to visualize in your wonderful imagination, I want you to visualize roots growing from your feet. Feel them go down into the earth, right down and right down and right down and right down, right down to the very core of the earth, where you are secure, where you belong. And breathe in that sense of belonging. Know your place on this earth. You have a place on this earth. You have a very special place on this earth. It would not be the same earth without you. So just feel those roots going all the way down to the center of the earth, right to the center. Feel the energy of your place on the earth. Feel the energy of the center of the earth that you belong to. And they say the center of the earth is like the sun. So draw up that energy up through your roots, all the way up, back up, all the way up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your whole body, all the way up, right up to your chest, your shoulders, up your neck, up through your head, and right out through the top of your head. And feel those roots come right up through you and reach towards heaven. Reach towards heaven. And now, feel that connection with heaven. Now feel the light of heaven, the golden, golden light of heaven. Want to pour down on you, want to pour through you, be in you, and allow it to come through your crown chakra and receive it into every single cell, every fiber of your being. Feel the energy of heaven saturate your whole being, every single fiber, every cell, every organ, every sinew, every bone, all tissues. Feel it cleanse all the way down. And feel it connect with the earth again. Feel that beautiful golden energy float into the earth and enliven it and nurture it, just as it's done your body. And now you send out the vibration of heaven to every corner of the earth. You send out this beautiful healing, heaven's healing. And you send it right to the core. You have created heaven and earth in your space. That space that you're responsible for. That space that you have charge over. And now, Bring your awareness back into the core of your being, the very center of you, right into the center. And relax into that safety, that wealth of nourishment that is there for you anytime you want. You just call on it. Feel the release of all aches and pains, all stresses and worries that the mind can conjure up. So many worries, but the body needs to be taken care of. So just allow all those stresses to leave the body, leave your body now. Release them. Thank them for trying to keep you safe. All stress comes from our perceptions of threat, be they real or imagined, and they come from our survival mind. They want to keep us safe. So we know now that we can be safe in a way that in primal times we couldn't be. So now we don't need that hypervigilance, that energy. But now we can take time to reflect, to meditate, and to clear it. Clear any extra toxins that have built up and let them release, because we don't need them. So just let them go. Okay, so just rest into that beautiful safety, that deep relaxation. Allow your energy now to fall into your heart. Allow yourself to arrive into your heart space. Again, notice your breath, that magical breath, that breath of life, that breath that we wouldn't be here if we didn't breathe. That's how important our breath is. From the moment we're born, we take our first breath to our last breath. And all the time in between, we are breathing, and the magic is we don't even have to remember to breathe. It's the most important thing we'll do, and we don't have to remember, because life breathes you, breathes me. That's how important we are to life, to God, to the universe. We're so important that life breathes us in case we might forget. We might forget to breathe. We might get too busy. So just rest in that beautiful knowledge, that love, that life breathes you. And now in your wonderful imagination, in your mind's eye, your inner eye, I want you to visualize, if you can, and if you can't, feel what you feel, or hear what you hear. And I want you to visualize the very center of your being. And from that center, you feel so safe and comfortable, and I want you to come with me now. And we're going to go to the most beautiful garden. And you're invited into that garden by the master gardener. So when you're ready, I want you to, in your lovely imagination, leave that inner space and enter through the portal of a most beautiful gate. And on the gate is Empowerment Garden. And as you walk through that gate, you are welcomed by the most beautiful being you could even imagine. In beautiful, beautiful robes with the most beautiful countenance. And this can be male or it can be female for you. That's for you to pick up on. And this Master Gardener invites you in warmly and takes you by the hand. And as you enter, you get the most amazing aroma, the scent, and it lifts your spirits so much. And you had never noticed how beautiful a scent of a garden, how much it can do for you, how closely it brings us into the divine presence, how much it awakens the divine presence in us. And as you walk into the garden with your Master Gardener, you look around and the garden looks beautiful. And you look around and you're pleased to be here. And the Master Gardener brings you around and shows you parts of the garden you didn't even know were there. You see the most beautiful yellow flowers, and they are the flowers of your beliefs. You see the most beautiful pink flowers over in another corner, and they are the flowers of your beautiful relationships. And there's so much greenery around, so much life, so much abundance. You can feel it. You are in the garden of abundance. And there are the most beautiful white flowers in another section. And they do smell like heaven. There are red flowers, there are every colour flowers. It's the most beautiful garden. And the Master Gardener tells you what each flower represents. And each flower represents an aspect of you. Your gifts, your values, your dreams. They're all there. And then as you walk around, you notice here and there are patches, and they're very snarled and tangled, and they're pulling out of the beautiful flowers. And you ask the Master Gardener what they are and why they're there. And the Master Gardener tells you and explains to you that they are your self-doubts. They're your negative self-image. They're false beliefs about yourself. Those things that you allowed into your garden, that came into your garden when you didn't have defenses up. But now you know the impact of those aspects that got into your garden when you didn't have any defense around you, anything to protect you. And they're also part of your illusions. So you look around and you see there's quite big, strong, snarly things, and there's thorny things, and there's swampy patches. There's stagnant pools. And the Master Gardener shows you what could be in those spaces and explains to you that it's your choice. You have free will. The Master does not judge. The garden is beautiful, one way or another. It's only you who judges. There is no judge. So now with your lovely choices, your free will, and your magical imagination, you decide what goes into those spaces. You get to decide. So, just allow yourself to pull out the thoughts of negativity. Pull out, with the gardener's help, with the Master Gardener's help, you pull out the weeds of self-doubt, your negative self-image, and you dismantle all the lies that had got into your very psyche, into your garden. And you clean out the swampy part, no longer stagnant. And insects and little creatures start to come in and move it around and give it life and give it the abundance of creation. And as the water flows, it becomes fresh and invigorates your whole being, the whole garden. It waters, it nourishes, it moves out, and it waters the roots of all of these beautiful plants, these gorgeous trees. And now the Master asks you to pick the seeds that you want to sow in these patches that are waiting for your information, waiting for your decisions, waiting for your choices. What seeds do you want to put down? What is the identity seed you want to put down? Go find it. And plant your identity seed in the space that you want it, and know that it's going to flourish there. Just like any seed, like even an oak tree seed, it is full of potential. It has so much potential. Unimaginable to your eyes now, just unimaginable. I mean, who could look at a little acorn and see an oak tree? That's the magic of heaven and earth. So plant it well. And with that identity, what beliefs go with that? So go pick your beliefs now, your belief seeds. What beliefs do you need to have for you to grow that identity? What are the tentacles that come out? So pick your beliefs wisely. Your belief in your own value, your own worth. Your belief in your sense of belonging, that you are significant, you have a purpose, you're here for a reason. You value you value your time, you value those around you. And now plant the seeds of your values. What are your important values? And just notice if you have to clear more spaces. What else needs to come out? Is that little creepery weed of not enough, not good enough? Does that need a bit more attention? Does that need to be taken out more gently so as to really move it out? What aspects of that need to be moved out? And the more that you do this, you notice that there's so much more life in the garden. Birds have arrived that weren't there at the start. There's an excitement, there's an energy, there's a vitality. So you have the freedom now to pick from anything. Remember, nobody judges. Nobody. And remember, in this garden there is only abundance. There is no lack. There is no, if I take this, somebody else has to do it out. There's no lack. There's abundance for all. And most of all, you plant the seed. Well, actually, you nurture the seed of self-love because it's there. So now that all of the seeds are planted, just make sure they're settled, that they're watered, and that they're nourished. And promise you'll attend to them. You look after them, you nourish them. And now you step back and you look and you're very pleased. There's a balance now to the garden. And it's filled with hopes and possibilities. And again, the scent and the sounds, the colours. And as you look around, you know that this goes with you everywhere you go. Everywhere. So now is time to very gently leave your beautiful garden for now, and you move out with your master gardener. You leave your garden knowing that it's yours, available to you anytime. All you have to do is close your eyes, enter your own inner space, and take the hand of your master gardener who waits for you always and is so delighted when he sees you coming or she sees you coming. So taking this scent, taking the gift of all of the abundance, your beautiful, beautiful true identities that you come back with, your beliefs, taking all that back. Allow yourself to come back now. Gently aware of your body resting in this space. Aware of your body resting on the chair or the bed in this particular room. And when you're ready, just very gently holding on to every gift you've received, bringing it back into your reality now to manifest and to see it blossom, because it is you, it's a part of you, all of it. So with that sense of pure joy, allow yourself to come back, open your eyes, feeling refreshed and renewed and full of vitality, full of possibilities. Take a stretch into your body, feel the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes and the tip of your head, and just really feel that energy. And now, bring that into your world. Bring it with you wherever you go. And your Master Gardener goes with you everywhere. Okay, bye for now. Talk to you another day. Talk to you Sunday, hopefully. Bye.